Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will go on the attack first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks the tackle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with the lone back. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Snead gets it done.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Childs. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
With the catch, it's ball. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Boyd. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Deep breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got the quick pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll do it himself. Hard running there. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Well, they keep it on the ground. Dropping back, it's Childs. Floating away. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the tailback.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball. And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop here.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air, it's Childs. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, the power run here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Spartans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's ball. Oh, what a move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
First and goal, Michigan State.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Past the 50, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 12 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Got enough for the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
38, Michigan State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Turning it on.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Parachek. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Spartans getting set on first and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Collier. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of 20. And first down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's got it on the move. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.